Okay, cool. There you go. We are recording live. Awesome.
Podcast.
There we go.
Podcast.
Exclusive just for you guys.
Are we saying podcast?
Welcome back. Welcome back again to the two fanboys and a filthy casual. If you didn't know, this is Dennis. Yay! Because we are a YouTube video podcast, we get to say hello. How are you?
I don't get to see
I
what
love you.
I don't get to see what that looks like.
Oh, it looks really cool.
Okay.
And right here, my co-host is Harold. Harold, yay!
I was gonna say, I was telling Dennis, we're prefacing this already. We know that this is the second edition of this podcast, but also the video is still not gonna work. We can't watch the trailer, right?
Yeah, damn it. Should we pause?
Should we just? No, it's too late. We've gone too far. It's too entertaining right now. But I was telling Dennis, it'd be just hilarious if for the whole time, instead of actually giving, like this, you're unfortunately gonna like to look at this for a little bit. But if it was just the puppet doing the reaction, it would just be.
I mean, look, if it was just the puppet doing it would just be this.
Full 80.
Wait. How come my mouth was up open as well, aside from my puppet? I think I'm becoming this
Dude.
What?
I think you are morphing into the puppet.
Hey.
Like your actual you are emoting through that gay.
Hey. Look. I see that as a compliment, okay? Hold on. Again, I'm going to try this. Whoa. You can't see this, but two people. Yeah.
You're saying I have to wait for the video too? Like I have to.
Yes.
It's a good
Harold, you have to wait for the video.
It's a good thing that, two of us edit this thing.
I mean, I don't edit the audio, the video podcast. You do.
I know, I'm just saying.
Oh, by the way, where's Lewis?
Even the puppet showed up, dude.
Lewis.
Do we need to get Lewis a puppet? Hold on. Is there a trash can here? I'm sorry. Just kidding.
A Lewis puppet?
Do you have something that looks like Lewis?
Anybody who's over here, anybody paying attention, listening, let us know. Send us a link of what a Lewis.
This is going to be me and two puppets, dude.
Yes. You're going to be the coolest person. You and two puppets? Bro.
Sounds like my Saturday nights in college. Hey.
Yeah.
Except the puppets were just socks. Sorry, good.
Was the puppet sticky?
Not before that.
Okay, hold on. So, Harold, let's be serious here. Unfortunately, thank you to Audio Podcast for being really, really patient. If you are one of those listeners from Vietnam or any of the other countries that we've been doing, thank you very much. Appreciate you. We would love for you to click our like and subscribe button wherever that is. And if you like our voice, Harold's face is actually not bad these days,
dude, man.
And it's actually gonna make more sense on video why every so often my voice goes and it changes because this is my puppet voice for some reason.
Your regular one sounds so much manlier.
What do you mean? Hold on. Wait a minute. This is my voice.
Yeah.
My voice. This is my voice. Yeah, I like my voice. How about Yeah, damn it, you're right. Why does it go high?
But you still continued it because your mouth was still moving.
Why is it so high, Harold? No! Oh my God.
Dude, my friend literally just asked me before we recorded. She wants to start listening to our episodes. She's finally going to start supporting us. But she asked me, she's like, do you have a radio? Like, does your voice differentiate between the podcast and the regular voice?
Oh, well, yes.
And I told her, I go, sometimes it does, sometimes it sounds pretty thing. Then I go, but you and I, we talk all the time and I sound like a dork. And like Dennis pointed out earlier, clearly the face don't match the voice because technically I'm, I should have a deeper voice. Well,
What?
Right? Like if the mustache says my voice should be deeper. I don't know, maybe. I'm just saying.
I mean, sure.
The carpet don't match the drapes. That's not the right term.
No, it's actually exactly what everybody says about your voice. That your carpet does not match your drapes.
Yeah.
Because, your drapes is a lot darker.
Yeah. It's still streamlined.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, his regular voice is kind of curly, and regular. And the other day, he looks like his voice looks like a Korean band, a boy band member. So
True.
yeah,
It's got bangs.
Yeah, yes, thank you. So the first thing we're gonna do is we kind of want to talk about a trailer. Lewis is not here. He's usually the guy that does the trailer park trash. But we had a recent trailer, something that popped up, and we decided that we were actually going to pause our recording for a day or two just so that we can kind of get to it. So, Harold, which trailer did we get to watch just recently that you really, really we don't know if you liked it, but that we were talking about?
And also we can probably edit in beforehand. No, we can't. We can just give you a link to where this trailer is at. But the trailer that, at least I literally postponed our episode 4 so that we can watch the Street Fighter trailer. Because there's a new Street Fighter movie that we watched the teaser for a few months ago. We had thoughts about it then. They finally came out with the first full-on trailer. And it came out a couple days ago. And we'd love to hear what you guys think. Den, what did you think?
I really... Well, let's start with this. At the very beginning, when we first saw the video, I like the fact that the original teaser trailer that we had. I like the fact that they tried to be as video game accurate as possible. And unlike the original, which, by the way, for those people who might think who might poo-poo the old Street Fighter movie, it is still one of my favorites. It is one of the few that I have a copy of it on DVD and Blu-ray because that's how much I love that.
Dennis, legitimately, no joke.
Yeah, this for people who are thinking that I'm just doing this as a shtick. No, I actually like that movie. Every so often, I will pop it up on my.
You're talking about the movie, right?
Yes, my Chun-Li is going to be like doing a spinning.
You're actually Chun-Li, not a euphemism for anything.
It's that too does a spinning side kick. You know what I'm saying? My E Honda goes. Wait.
Mine's got 1,000 slaps.
Okay, but I legitimately, when I saw that, the biggest problem that I had with the old one is that it was kind of a nod to the Street Fighter, but it was kind of I mean they had that there's been some like behind the scenes things where it clearly was not really like direct from the movie. It was more like an homage almost. And so you have characters like Ryu and Ken who their backstory is, instead of like being world warriors, they're like just two con artists who who get caught up in that whole thing. But this time around, you see like in the original teaser trailer, I really I thought it was like cool. I like it, but it was the biggest problem for me was it was like those trailers where you have like the best things that you see just to kind of tease, and it was a teaser trailer, that was it. So I was like, okay, cool, I want to see what the storyline, because there was really no storyline there. This time around, it was a little fleshed out. You saw a little bit more about the characters. You actually saw that maybe, just maybe, that there's actually a storyline. And you know me, my character is always going to be Ken. And the fact that Ken seems kind of like part of like the main storyline here.
I think he probably is the main character.
Yeah. So if he is, and all power to my Ken, because I really enjoyed it, and I can't believe that that whole thing had so much Easter eggs that it was just hilarious to me. So as of right now, I'm really looking forward to it. It's so it's still cheesy, which I love, by the way. The cheese effect is there. It is so, whoever decided to make this decided to make it so comic book accurate that, or again, I'm saying comic book, video game accurate, that I was just geeking out throughout the whole thing. I think it's gonna be good. I hope it's gonna be good. But still, there's still some questions for me.
Yeah. I just want it to remain cheesy because I'm with you. I love the very first one. But then the second one's trying to do a little too serious. You know, this property, video game movies in general. By the way, I think out of everyone, did you watch the Super Mario movie?
The original one, yes.
Not the one that just came out.
Oh, not yet. No.
Okay, so Lewis, as usual, has gone and watched the movie without us.
Mm-hmm.
But he's the master of video game movies, you know. So those movies should not be serious unless it's a serious subject matter. So maybe like the Legend of Zelda one, maybe. But Super Mario Brothers should be silly. Street Fighter should be silly. Mortal Kombat should be silly. The fact that they're just keeping it like goofy, lighthearted, not at all what you were expecting an action movie to be is kind of where I think they need to stay with the groove on this thing. Having Cody Rhodes show up and be like, "Did Ryu just throw a fireball?" You know, come on, dude. This is the lane they need to stick in. And yeah, I was enjoying it. I love, you know, Cammy referencing Chun-Li's thighs. It was a little weird, but at the same time, it's, you know, a thing that people talk about all the time.
Yeah.
They just never got to do.
Yeah, it seems like it's geared towards people like us.
Yes.
Like there's at least for me, it feels 90s aesthetic happening here, and it's like it's almost like, I don't know if you caught it, but I definitely didn't catch it. But at the very beginning, they actually put a reference to the two people that you see at the beginning of like whenever you start the Street Fighter games. That flew over my head until somebody pointed out, and I watched. I was like, oh my god, those two guys! They actually now have names and backgrounds supposedly.
Yeah.
Like
the boxer is a down on his luck boxer that wasted all his money gambling, and the other guy that punches him, not racist at all, is a what do you call it? A bouncer at a bar. So I'm like, okay,
there you go.
So those are your Street Fighters.
Yeah, the fact that it's there, the fact that Ken freaking destroys a car.
Yes.
You know, like, what else can you ask for? Yeah. So I think as long as they keep that the aesthetic is pure, as long as the cheese is there, and for the love of God, there better be at least a decent story. If there's a decent story,
what do you think the storyline is? From what do you gather?
From what I gathered, it seems like because there has to be the bad guy. We still don't know who or what the purpose of the bad guy is, but it seems like it seems like Ken is now somebody who was kind of who I think he became famous for a big fight or something like that, and he's now kind of like a somebody who's using what happened in the past as a way to keep him relevant and keep him popular and everything. And Chun-Li is here giving him an opportunity to actually regain who he is. And my guess is going to be that like Chun-Li is gonna be there, who's gonna try to get somebody to be able to beat up M. Bison, which we still have we seen
Briefly, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we haven't seen anything like significant with him, but it seems like Balrog might be kind of not who we think he is, because it seems like he might be it looks like he might be helping out Ken. So I don't know where this is going, but at the very least, I think. What do you think? What do you think the angles they're going to be going to?
My take is, I think Chun-Li is out there collecting world warriors to create her own tournament, and I think it's the same thing where she's going to find whoever the best fighter is to depose Bison.
I wonder. I'm interested because at least for me, this is the first time where the main focus might be Ken. Yeah. Because we've always had Ryu.
Except for the Legend of Chun-Li.
Yeah. Which I wasn't angry at that.
It's a movie.
Yeah. Hey, anytime Christian Crook is there,
yeah, I'm
always there.
Yeah.
I'm a Christian Crook stan. A cran. A crew. Oh, no, I can't say that. Ooh, that was close. Okay, cool. Yes. Okay.
Anyways,
So the trailer, this is the part where Lewis usually asks, where do you think, what did how did it leave you? Is it Trailer Park Gold or is it trash?
it's gold. It's so cheesily entertaining that, and admittedly, I was like opposed to watching the Street Fighter thing because I was like, yeah, they're doing it for Mortal Kombat. Even the Mortal Kombat one was like pretty entertaining too. But this one, when I started watching, I was like, I really want to watch this thing.
Yeah.
So
Same here. It's gold. It definitely is a bar higher than they set the bar high with the original trailer, and I think this one is good. So a Trailer Park trash.
gold.
Oh, sorry, Trailer Park Gold. Okay. Let's ask Lewis. Lewis, what do you think? Well,
Dude, it's because it's dark.
no, because you can talk. Look.
Oh.
Hi.
It was 'cause it's
Hello, I'm Lewis. I think it's amazing.
Why is he British all of a
Yes.
sudden?
Huh?
He's semi-British.
Well, yes, I am. Because I work for the city, don't you know? Chip, 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 chiroo.
You mean the plier does, not Lewis, right? Because we're not doxing his real job.
Well, this is true. As a tool, I work everywhere. Yay! Just so for the audio podcast, could you explain what just happened?
There, Dennis is playing with pliers.
Okay,
He's
cool.
scissoring himself.
Fine, I'll accept that. We should proceed. Okay. Today, we are going to be doing something a little bit different. Harold is always somebody we've always joked around. Harold seems to have just like way too much knowledge of things that some people might think like, why do we need this?
Thanks, man.
You have other knowledge for other things as well, but this is my question. One of the things I'm really impressed with Harold is that I can ask Harold, who is the center for the 1999 Los Angeles Lakers?
1999. Check.
I needed to give you something easy
like,
because
okay.
the fact that you
I got
hesitated.
stumped for a second. I was like,
1999,
1999.
a center in the Lakers.
Eldon Campbell? Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah,
Wait, by the way, time out.
your camera's over there. By the way,
Time out real
Yeah.
quick. There's a new
Wait, should I be pausing?
No,
Oh, okay,
just for
just
you and me
checking.
as usual. I love the sidebars, but there's a new Netflix documentary.
You are not allowed to be at the sidebars anymore.
I know. I'm sober.
Yes.
But there's a new Netflix documentary called Jailblazers, and it's about the Portland Trailblazers from the early 2000s. Fascinating only because I used to hate Rasheed Wallace. Now I love Rasheed Wallace.
Oh wow. Okay.
It's something about him in this documentary, just like, I get you, bro. So anybody who's a fan of documentaries, like obviously, like I am.
So Rasheed Wallace.
Rasheed Wallace.
And so because of this, he watches all of this random like documentaries and everything. But the one thing that we kind of always tease and we kind of joke around with Harold is that Harold, while he does watch new stuff, he his comfort zone, his security blanket is like movies, and two movies in particular that we always hear Harold kind of like referencing and kind of talking about are the two movies that he says that he's seen multiple times. When it's on cable, he'll watch and everything. And the two movies that I decided to choose today are Back to the Future, and then the second one is going to be Lord of the Rings.
What the hell?
I needed to. No, fine, not Lord of the Rings.
Is there a control?
Goonies.
Okay.
There you go. The Goonies.
I was like, that's definitely the control. I was like, Lord of the Rings.
Okay, so we have a couple questions for you, and I'm gonna give you about 5 seconds for each one.
God.
Look, this is. I'm trying to prove just how cool and
I just
how
need to see
amazing you
how
are.
quick my memory, like my brain can access memories or remember stuff.
Yes, this is giving me really
of
good hope right now with the way Harold just kind of explained everything.
The word memory.
Okay, cool. So let's start with something simple. Question number one, and by the way, for everybody watching us and everybody listening to us, just play along. You know, how many can you stump the Harold? You know, is that I'm still workshopping.
Can I make fun of myself and feel free to
Go for
edit
it.
me?
Oh,
Stump the Hump.
okay, cool. Yeah, there you go. I like it. Okay. We'll call it Stump the Hump. So, Harold, first question. We're gonna start with Back to the Future. And again, for those people listening, just can you stump the hump? First question. Who did Doc Brown get the plutonium from?
The Libyans?
Okay, cool. First one. I wanted to give you a little an easy one because
I'm having a panic attack right now that I'm gonna be bad at this.
no.
I know.
Well, remember I did that one podcast where I was asked about little ponies, and
that's true.
I didn't do that well that day.
That's okay.
Next question. We're making it a little bit harder. What does Doc Brown do that gives him the idea for the flux capacitor?
He falls off a toilet seat.
Okay. Wow. See, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I'm talking about. I gave him 5 seconds. He's not even hesitating right here. Okay.
I need the time.
You need a time or the time?
I'm gonna need.
Okay,
the time.
cool. Next question. What is the name of the band Marty plays with at the dance?
The Pinheads. Right?
No,
Wait. Oh, the
not his band, but
okay.
Back in the past. You at least know the first part because it's the guy's name.
Oh my God. Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
What is he?
Marvin.
So it is called Marvin Berry and the Starlighters.
There you go.
Okay,
Okay.
you got
That's good.
you got Marvin's one. Okay.
Yeah. I remember
Next
his
question
band.
is what is the exact dates Marty travels back to in 1955?
November 15, 1955.
Wow. Okay. See, not even any hesitation here. Next question: what future year does Marty and Doc Brown travel to at the end of the first movie?
2015. October 21st, 2015.
Next is what is the name of the side? What is the name of the side of the truck that runs
God.
over the pine tree in
that's a good one.
1955? What do we call the
The manure
area?
company.
Huh?
Oh, you what?
The what?
What were you saying? What?
No. So what was the name of the side of the truck?
Oh, the pine tree you said?
Yeah, where that runs over the pine tree in 1955.
Okay, repeat the question.
What is the name on the side of the truck that runs over the pine tree in 1955?
Oh, I can't remember that.
It's called the Peabody Farms.
Because of Sherman and Peabody.
Yeah, I thought you'd get that a little bit. A couple more here for Back to the Future.
Hmm?
What time does the clock tower get struck by lightning?
Oh my God, 9 something.
10:04.
10:04.
Okay.
Oh, I should have known that one. That's my niece's birthday.
What is the exact amount of power needed to send Marty back to 1985?
1.21 gigawatts.
I like it.
Also, gigawatt is actually supposed to be a gigawatt, but that's fine. They
Look,
don't know how to pronounce it correctly.
Look, if we're able to say GIFs and GIFs, it's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
Who is on the phone when Marty first arrives at 1955 at Doc Brown's house?
Who is on the phone?
Yeah, who is Doc Brown on the phone with?
I don't remember.
The weather service for some reason.
Oh,
Because of what's happening on
the
that day.
storms.
Yeah.
Oh,
Last
okay.
but not least, is
Damn.
what's the name of the diner Marty visits
Oh my God.
in 1955?
It's not Mel's Diner. I
No.
can't remember. Dude. That I can't remember.
It is Lou's Cafe.
Lou's Cafe.
Okay, cool. I like it. Hey, not
That's
bad.
good,
You
that's
only
good.
missed 3 questions, and they were pretty hard on that one. But this one is going to be a little bit easier. This is going to be for the other movie, The Goonies, which I think you might. I think these might be a little bit easier. First question: what does Data use to save the group when they fall down in the cave and are about to hit the spikes?
Pincers of Power.
Huh?
The pinches of power?
No.
Pinches of power? Wait, what?
What does he use when they fall down in the cave and are about to hit spikes? What do they use?
Pinches of power. Pinches of power? The mouth with a spring on it.
Well, I thought he used the slick shoes, no?
No, you said falling down.
Oh, you're right. Okay, my bad. That was me.
If it was on the log.
That was me.
Okay,
Relax.
no.
My bad. My bad. See, this is why I made you. I told you that you're gonna be able to ace this. What is the brand of what does Chunk bring with him? That Sloth later uses as a weapon. What item does Chunk
What
bring
item does Chunk bring
with him that Sloth later uses as a weapon? He uses a Baby Ruth candy bar.
as a weapon?
Yeah, technically, he's like.
Oh,
I mean, technically, okay. What is
gonna say Baby Ruth.
What is the brand name of Data's boxing glove gadget?
Oh, dude, I don't. Wow, I can't remember that.
It's called the Punch Out.
Oh,
No? Okay, cool. Look, I typed up easy.
that's a good one, though, dude.
What is the name of the convenience store at the beginning of the film
God,
where the Fratellis break out?
I can't even remember any of these things right now. The convenience store?
The Goondocks gas station.
Where did they show that?
Just checking. Second to last question. What valuable item does Mike keep that ultimately proves their adventure to the adults?
Technically jewels or like an emerald or something?
That's correct.
Whatever comes out of
And last but not least is it's a mixture of music and the Goonies. What is the name of the song that plays during the opening credits and the car chase?
The car chase?
Yeah.
It's
It's actually a song.
It's not.
Can you at least give me the singer?
It's not Cyndi Lauper.
It is actually Cyndi Lauper.
That and the car. It's not the Goonies are good enough, right? That's
the one. See, and this is what happens when you do trivia and everything. So all I'm saying, Harold, I'm really proud of you. You know what you get, Harold.
You know why I know that song well besides that?
What?
Besides the movie? Is I had Goonies 2, the video game. Did you ever play that?
Yes, it was freaking difficult.
Yeah, it's a terrible game. But the whole audio of the the above land is just the Goonies are good enough 8-bit version.
And it just keeps on repeating over and over again.
Over and over again.
Oh, Cyndi Lauper.
Yeah. So she made dozen of dollar.
Okay, look. I thought it was pretty impressive.
That's good.
You were able.
It does. I love the things. This is good. I'll tell you why I like this a lot more than anything else. Is my brain tends to believe that it doesn't remember a lot of things, but occasionally it'll bring things back up. So I'm kind of like Kelly Bundy, like in that one episode where she overloaded her brain and then she forgot who the only person that scored 4 touchdowns in a high school game was.
Dude, I remember that episode. That was so heartbreaking.
Right?
Like that was
like Al going cha-ching. See, I can remember that. I haven't watched that episode in like 5 or 6 years. But I remember
that's the one thing I do remember. Every time I would visit your house for some reason, it was because it was the same exact time, and it was always like in the afternoon or like early evening. So the the Bundys were there. So or married the Bundys, the Married with Children was there.
Yeah.
So man, dude.
Yeah, this is why I don't want to give my dad access to any of the streaming services. Is he's gonna find out he can access this 24/7. Because right now he gets to switch it up because he watches like the military channel and then he watches Married with Children. But instead he'd just be watching Married with Children 24/7. So
I know this isn't part of it, but I mean, Married with Children was the first TV show, like the first major TV show in Fox. Mm-hmm. Is there anything like that now, like that type of show, that type of like humor? Do you think, or it's not even possible anymore today?
I think it should be because the fact that Netflix doesn't have censorship, network television shows are pushing it. Like I would say the closest thing would be It's Always Sunny. Mm-hmm. But even It's Always Sunny knows that their whole spiel is to be as crass and as rude as possible. Whereas in Married with Children occasionally had, not occasionally, every episode had a little bit of heart
Yeah,
regarding family.
yeah. That was the funniest part about that show is that there were definitely the times where I was watching it not for the heart. I was watching it for certain people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Marcy Darcy.
Marcy Darcy was amazing. And his her second husband is pretty hot as well.
Yeah.
But definitely, I mean, anytime there was an episode where Bud was actually succeeding in his love life, that was always like an episode that I would like just love and cherish for some reason. It was I don't know if it's because I was like, man, if he could do it, I could do it too.
I still think that way this day, and every time, like, obviously I'm getting older, and I'm like, damn, Bud did it.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I mean,
Sorry.
see, here's the problem with you, Harold, and I'm breaking it down with you. This is our intervention. The problem is that you would never actually befriend a Marcy Darcy.
Oh, no.
In order for you to be able to meet
his niece.
her niece.
No.
So that's the problem. There's a lot of the nieces of Darcy's that are out there for you.
I just not
and you're like,
willing to-
no.
I can't make the initial contact with their aunt. Okay, really quickly, I know we love the tangents are my favorite thing here, but so most everybody knows one of the things I volunteer is I teach English classes, and I was talking about how a couple episodes ago how it's kind of fun because my students right now are two Spanish-speaking ones, one who doesn't speak English at all, and one who barely speaks English. So they're kind of like able to communicate, right? They threw a monkey wrench at me yesterday. My new student, Korean lady. And the Korean lady was like, I don't understand what they're saying. I was like, neither do I. And then I seriously told them this. And then this is one of those things that it sounds cheesy, but I really truly believe in this. And I go, you guys are complimenting me on how I'm teaching, and I'm glad that you guys are learning. And I said, all three of you here are smarter than I am because you guys can speak another language besides English. I'm only limited to English. And then the Korean lady was like, that was very profound. And I go, yeah, I read that on a fortune cookie. And then I realized I read that on a fortune cookie to an Asian lady. And I was like, I'm out of here. So
you could have ended with and I love boy bands.
yeah. And I didn't want to be like, and I'm a big fan of New Jeans. But I can't, and I know that's my default to Korean people. Sorry, Krish. But I can't do it all the time.
Is Kurja Korean?
Korea is like as close to the Korean as a Filipino gets, right?
You're right.
Yeah. She went to Korea, and they were like, "Hey, one of us." sorry, Krish.
Look, the people in Vietnam are really angry at you right now.
Yeah, dude. I could be one of you guys. The puppet could be Korean.
No. His eyebrows are a little too bushy.
Yeah, remember he is what do you call it? Eugene Levy.
Eugene Levy.
Asian Eugene Levy.
It's just basically Eugene Levy, and I'm just pretending like it's me. What can
now
I
he's
say?
all of a sudden he's Asian.
I mean, should I change up the eyes and make it?
No, dude. Chinkier? Oh, dude, I'm
Whoa,
sorry.
whoa!
We're allowed to say that? No, I don't think even we're allowed to say that.
No,
can't use that word either, right?
No. Okay, I think we're gonna move on from there because I think we're gonna get in trouble, and Harold is the only one here. So before we end, Harold, one thing I do want to kind of talk about is that you said that that there's a lot of movies that are coming out in the next couple of months and everything. Is there any movie that you're actually looking forward to? Because everybody's kind of talking about how it seems like the cinema is coming back. We have had multiple big movies. The new Super Mario Brothers, even though you and I never watched it. It's doing gangbusters. Right now, Project Hail Mary, which by the way, I didn't realize. I completely missed that his name was Grace the whole time. So that movie was Hail Mary, full of grace. It was no. Okay, cool. But
You realize this now.
I just realized it now, bro.
I wanted to bring it up last week,
Yeah, you should have brought it up.
but
It
I
would have been a
figured
lot.
you guys knew this
You
already.
should have seen. Yeah, Look, if you actually brought up the fact that that was the case, this would have been me like, what? Oh, by the way,
When it comes to the angle, it's pretty funny, dude.
yeah. By the way, my face showed up for just slightly second. No.
Don't worry, I'm the editor.
Yes.
I put my face over yours. Everyone's like, what the hell? What if the whole time, this is obviously fan fiction, the whole time people figure out that it's not two people talking to each other, it's just me talking to myself?
Very profound.
Yeah, just saying.
Sensei.
We learned.
That's what you should have said to the your student.
No.
At one point, you have to say "bow down to your sensei," just like every single legit.
I do want to say who's the master, but I really wanted a legitimately. I learned how to say thank you from Bruno Mars. That sounds sad, but I learned how to say thank you in Korean from Bruno Mars because he was trying really hard to say thank you.
So, let's do it. How do you say thank you?
I think it's 감사합니다, something like that, right?
감사합니다.
Yeah. So when I saw her, I was like, when she said thank you, I'm like, I should say it back, but that doesn't make sense. Why would I say thank you? I did all the work.
감사합니다. Ladies and gentlemen, 감사합니다.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
For listening, for our listeners in Vietnam.
감사합니다, Vietnam. Ni hao, Vietnam.
Dude.
What?
Konnichiwa, Vietnam.
Konnichiwa.
Mabuhay.
Okay, we're going to end
circling around this.
We're going to end it with that, ladies and gentlemen. I truly hope you enjoyed our episode. My God, that was just everywhere and everywhere at the same time.
Yeah.
I truly hope you enjoyed our episode. This is Two Fanboys at the Filthy Casual. If you enjoyed all of our old episodes, you can take a look at the Two Fanboys One Casual.podbean.com, where we have all of our old audio podcasts. And of course, as Harold's going to mention, there's other websites, but the other website, there's a newfangled website that we're really trying to do. Is called Facebook, and if you ever go to Facebook, you can take a look at the people there that are like-minded like us, and just say hi and just belong to our group,
our community. Thank you again for everybody joining our community. You can find us on TikTok, Instagram, and X/Twitter at Two Fanboys One Casual. Again, thank you to all our new followers on YouTube. I know you're our one new follower, but still one new follower.
You are the one.
Don't know is great. But the tons and dozens of followers we just got on TikTok. Continuing appreciation for Instagram, and I guess we still do Twitter. But the most important thing, I guess, for now is like and subscribe us on youtube.com/@2fanboys1casual. We really appreciate. Yes, and we do know, and then Louis did point this out, there are two versions that will show up on YouTube. One is an audio only, which, it's great. You can't see our beautiful faces, or technically my somewhat face. But we do have the full-on video that you will be seeing. And now that we're, trying to figure out transitions, we're, advancing ourselves over here. So, yeah.
Wait. Who's transitioning?
Me.
Okay, cool. That's it. This is Two Fanboys of the Filthy Casual. I hope you enjoyed yourself. This is Dennis.
And this is Harold.
Peace. Ansamida?
Ansamida.
Ansamida. Ensaimada?
Ensamada.
Ensamada.
Masada. Dude.